Well, welcome back to Real World EV, folks. I'm John, disclosure. I work for VW. All comments and views are my own in these videos. So finally, here we are. This is the Chattanooga and Knoxville trip. I'm about to road plan it with ABRP on my phone. I do believe they've had a couple of updates since the last time I looked. It's been a while since I looked, to be honest. A lot going on family-wise. I became a grandfather, and I had a daughter that moved back to our hometown here in Jacksonville. So a lot going on, and on the road and doing a little video today. So this is going to be quite a trip. Jacksonville to Chattanooga today. And I am staying at a Hilton Garden Inn. It's the Hamilton location. Not sure exactly where in Chattanooga. I think it might be close to downtown. I don't know if it's exactly downtown. But this hotel does have level 2 chargers. So of course this is a critical part of my route planning. I have 2 charging sessions on this journey today. I will stop twice for a charge. These are probably going to be at least a half-hour charge sessions because I do need to, get the state of charge pretty high to make it to my destination at each stop, but only 2 stops. So it's going to add, typically this is adding about an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes to what would have normally been, maybe a 6-hour drive, 7-hour drive or something. This is turning into closer to an 8-hour drive. But all is good. We are not burning any fossil fuels, and we are not paying insanely expensive gas prices. Chat with you guys at the next stop. Okay, welcome back. We're at our first charging session. Looks like our next stop is, we have 2 more stops before we get to our destination. We have the Cordele, Georgia. It's in 119 miles, and then there's going to be another one at the Stockbridge, Georgia location, and that'll get us to our destination by 5 o'clock tonight. All right, we're getting ready to go, 62%. All right, not optimal screenshots here. You can't really see all the details of these 2 charging sessions, but what I did want to mention was I ended up leaving with 90% state of charge instead of 100, so it did extend my drive. This is the route plan that I loaded. I left with a 90% state of charge. That extended my trip. It was a over 8-hour trip, about an hour and 36 minutes of charging, 3 charging stops. At 100% state of charge, it would have only been 2 charging stops. So I did want to point that out, that it did affect my my trip today. For some reason, my charge last night, my car was set to 90%. I thought I had set it to 100, but that's a hard lesson to learn. Make sure that your car is always set to 100 before a road trip. But I'll touch back with you guys when I make some stops, and I'll make some comments as I'm driving as well if anything comes up. Just walk out of it. folks. Cordell, Georgia, second charging session. I will
Continue
record
left, then continue right.
data and share.
It's always the right time to dress to impress. This season, step out in style with the
BTC Power. I don't think I've been to this station before. These are different stations than the ones that I've been at. All right, this is the last charging session. We need 137 miles to our destination. And I'm good to go. I'm at 170, so we're going to unplug. We're going to get to the Hilton Garden Inn, Hamilton Place in Shallowford Village Drive, Chattanooga at about 5:36. It was a very busy day today at the charging stations. This particular charging station here really doesn't have a whole lot of folks at it. Not even sure which one it is on Electrify America. We are, as I can tell you, actually, I believe we are at, let's see. Give me 1 second, folks. Sorry for the delayed response here. I'm loading my Electrify America app. Yeah, we're the Stockbridge. We're at the Stockbridge location in Georgia, Walmart. So this is the Electrify charging station, Stockbridge. And as you can see, there's looks like there's a Kia there, probably a hybrid. I don't even know if that guy's plugged. Maybe he might be just parked there. But we are we did run into a lot of traffic, a lot of cars, full stalls. I waited both times I stopped. I had trouble with one of the chargers and had to wait for one of the cars to leave before I can charge. So already I've noticed in the last 6 months of driving, now I've been driving this vehicle for about a year now, not quite a year, but like I'm going on 9 months, 8 months, that now really I'm noticing more cars at these Electrify America stations. I think this stretch of highway, a little bit of mountains, a little bit of hills up and down, might take a little extra of juice on my battery. I don't expect to have a whole lot of issues in terms of charging. I won't need a charge, but I think this stretch of the highway is probably not quite as busy. Now, if you guys wanted to know the difference between using a Better Route Planner and Apple Maps, there are several differences. Apple Maps won't route you, but I can tell you that it's way more accurate, way more responsive, doesn't freeze up on you. A Better Route Planner still needs work, even though I do like it. Typically what I do, when I get to my last charging session, I turn off a Better Route Planner and I plug into Apple Maps for the remainder of my trip. And the reason is I know how many miles I need to get to my destination at that point. In this case, it's 137. And so I just basically use Apple Maps and navigate myself to the final destination. So I'll circle back with you guys when we get to the hotel, and when we plug in our level 2. Talk to you guys soon.
Do you know the Spirits business?
You're speaking of really, Jim. Yeah, enough with the tank ray, by the way. Hendrix? How's Mezcal?
In 2 miles.
we made it to the hotel. Got a Blink unit, and we got an EVgo unit. So definitely not needing any fast charging tonight. So we're going to be getting this Blink unit working. I'm going to have to download the app and get this one working. I don't have Blink. All right, thanks for joining me for part one of this trip. I will be recording my journey back from Knoxville, Tennessee. And believe it or not, I probably won't need to charge if I leave at 100% state of charge. My first charge won't be until I get around Kennesaw, Georgia. So there'll be no stretches of I-75 in Tennessee that I'll be charging.